Hello, and welcome to the Athletic Amateurs Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to like and subscribe. Here are your hosts, Matt and Hutch.
Yo, what is up? Second episode.
Another episode of the Athletic Amateurs Podcast, everyone.
We only got 5 views, kind of depressing, but we're getting there.
It takes a while to build an audience. People got to learn about us and hear about us.
Yeah,
It'll get there.
hopefully.
Oh, it will. What do you want to dive into? How about some Ovechkin action?
Oh yeah, 895. I posted a short about it yesterday.
Yep.
Well, as of the time this will be out, it won't be yesterday, but the time we're filming, it'll be yesterday.
It's just crazy. I can't believe it. I thought it was pretty amazing the way Gretzky's championed the whole thing here too, and it was nice to see him there and celebrating instead of being a little bit bitter about it. So it was really good to see that, and it's good for the game. And of course, that laser he just fired right in there, which is crazy for the goal to take the lead, 895.
Yeah, I mean, that's my boy right there. I saw him score 886.
Yep, we did.
Hey, I don't see my moment. It's my guy.
I was there. I saw it.
Hey, but you like Travis Konechny and like Travis Sanheim, who I mean he's good, but like
I mean, they're not Ovechkin. Come on.
yeah, but there's so why are you taking my moment?
I just saw it. It was nice
Oh
to
about
see. It was
boo-hoo.
exciting to see it.
Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
hmm
Yeah. Charlie Horse.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah. My podcast now. My podcast now. Alright, so my podcast now. Let's go.
So I'm back.
No. Boo. Alright. And the Flyers are a dumpster fire. I hate to say it. They really are.
The thing was, once they fired Tortorella, they started winning some games.
That is
So
true.
it's been something. I don't know why that galvanized him so much. I expected Tortorella to continue, but it was a bit of a surprise. But I guess overall it's been good. Maybe the players a little more loose without him around. I don't know, but we'll see if Bradshaw's the future. My guess is he's not, and they'll hire some new coach. But it's nice to see them responding well and getting some wins at the end of the season.
Yeah, but
It's very unexpected though. Between the firing and the winning, both were unexpected.
that's true, but firing had some positives, also some negatives.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tortorella built a bit of a culture there, but
What,
it
being a dumpster fire? No offense to Tortorella, but
it was just the way he built the culture, built the had a certain thing he drilled into the players, a certain level of competitiveness and discipline, things like that. But I think overall he was a little bit too tight with the players, a little bit communicative, like benching the freaking captain last year for a couple of games. That was a silly move, but then not really talking to them about it. He did some questionable things, and then he kind of threw his hands up after a loss, and then he got fired right after that. But yeah, anyway, I'm glad they're playing better, and I think it'll be a new era next year. Maybe they can get finally a good center and first line center, and maybe finally do some damage, get a good draft pick. We'll see.
this draft class is not the best.
No, it may not be the best, but there's got to be at least some decent players hiding in there. We'll see.
I'm not trying to offend anybody if, like, somebody who's in that draft class watches, but probably not. But it's just not the greatest that's been there. But who knows? Maybe it's not projected to be good. That doesn't mean one of you guys that are in that draft class could be insane. The next Ovechkin, next Gretzky, next McDavid. Anybody can turn into that as long as you give them a chance. anything can happen really as long as you give them a chance.
Yep. Give them the right coaching, give them the right training, and let them go.
Yeah, if you get a chance, the possibilities are endless.
Absolutely.
All right, back. We're going to some baseball. We're covering basically the same stuff as last time because it's kind of in full swing.
Yeah. It's, beginning of baseball season towards the end of hockey and basketball.
Yeah.
But, yeah, what do you think of your Orioles so far?
Um. Horrible.
I wouldn't say horrible, but they're getting off to a slower start.
It's pretty bad.
They got good hitters, they got good fielders. I think they just need to upgrade the pitching a little
No,
bit.
pitching is not the problem right now.
No, what
We're
do you think
not
is?
giving up as many runs as we usually do in games. It's we can't drive in the runs.
Mm.
It's just
What do
we
you think that's attributed to? They still got a good lineup on
it
paper.
doesn't on paper, but when you go into the actual game and you're not hitting the dang ball and scoring runs, it's gonna show up. And that on paper roster by the end of the season, if this continues, won't be good
Mhm.
stat wise, at least.
It's early. I think they'll get it figured out. I mean, again, they're returning a lot of the same lineup last year that won so many games, so I think they'll get it figured out and right the ship.
Yeah, hopefully.
Good lord, we're choking over here.
Yeah, I'm okay.
That's
Hopefully.
good. And then there's the Phillies who were on a pretty good tear.
Trash.
They beat the Dodgers twice, which was really nice to see.
Yeah, that is true. I'm a Dodger hater,
Yep.
and they're good, but I don't like them.
Yep, Zach Wheeler's already in form, so that's good.
Even though they're supposed to be relieving the starters, but if your bullpen is the weakness of your pitching rotation or staff, you might have to adjust your starters to be able to pitch longer and not be able to give up as many earned runs and just control the strike zone. If you can control the strike zone and kind of keep the pitch count low, it's you should be able to go 6 innings a lot of the time. And that will show you can go and have a deep run. But if your bullpen is your savior, you're gonna probably have the opposite. Now you want your starters to probably go deep or in the game, usually probably 5 innings, 4 or 5. But if your starters are going 3 innings, I'm sad for
Yeah.
you.
That's
Like,
not gonna work out well in the long run, that's for
well, what
sure.
if you have a great bullpen?
Even then, you're gonna tire them out. The bullpen's only meant there for, an inning or 2 at a time for the most part.
Well, some are supposed to play like 4, but
Yeah, some of them can be longer relievers, but they don't pitch every day.
some of them pitch like 3 games straight.
Yep,
Closers play probably the most in the bullpen. They're usually playing. It's so hard for relievers, in my opinion. Especially in the MLB, they sit there for probably 3 hours before they.
yep. It's a total mindset thing, I think. They know their job, they get ready for it, and they do it.
Yeah, usually they're pretty dominant.
Yep.
I don't like those. What? Can we talk about the torpedo bats? I.
We can. I know you don't like them.
Oh yeah, my friend is a Yankees fan. I've been giving him beef because I'm an O's fan, and I don't like it at all. Not just because it's the Yankees who are using them. They should the umpire should measure the barrel because they look bigger than the legal size.
Yeah. I wonder if they do sometimes. I don't know, because I haven't heard about it, but I don't know. From what I understand, they're still somehow legal bats, but
They're
uh,
ruining baseball, in my opinion.
we've got to see the data over time here and see how it looks, see if they need to be banned or if they're all right.
But the Yankees have dropped a good amount of games.
Yeah, they have. And they started off on fire, doing all kinds of hits. So we'll see what their season holds. And then there's other players using them out there that are doing pretty well too.
Isn't it their pitchers that are kind of giving it up because they're Garrett Cole went to a UCL surgery,
Mm,
didn't he? I know he was hurt. He's hurt.
yeah,
He didn't pitch at all yet this year. And then did anybody leave? That was. I mean, they lost one set on, but I'm talking about pitching.
yeah. Pitching, I don't really remember. Yeah, but Juan Soto's got to hurt. He's you know He's a pretty good talent there, and it's hard to
Yeah, but they
pitch
got
around him.
Cody Bellinger. Max Fried kind of replaced Cole for while he's hurt.
Yep.
Once it's healthy, then is their bullpen good? Because I remember they had a couple outstanding guys last year.
I'm sure they're decent. One thing about the Yankees and Dodgers, they'll spend the money on the players, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, but you gotta think it's gotta come into factor that if you're not winning, the World Series, you might want to be either wise how you spend your money and stop just blowing the bank on players you don't need, and maybe go for depth. Because in the long run, depth is key. Because you want if your guys aren't going to play 162 games plus if you make playoffs. So depth is kind of really important.
It really is. That is a crazy, grueling season. That is so long.
Well,
But
yeah, but if you think about it, it's not terrible because I mean it's bad, but like
yep. I mean, it's inevitable. Guys are going to get hurt over that many games, but that's what the depth is for. That's what the forum teams are for. So they're prepared for the most part, and everybody's got to deal with it. So, yep.
but another thing for depth, they blew the bank on Cody Bellinger. If your center fielder, I think where is he playing right now? Because they have Judge. Is he back in right now?
Judge probably is. Yeah, he's not a center fielder.
He played last year there.
Mm. I think he's too big to run down all those balls, but
You would think so on the right too. If there was a deep right.
yeah, the center fielder's probably got to cover the most ground though.
Well, it depends on the field.
Mm.
If you're at O Stadium, it's kind of left and center. Because left, you gotta go back far. But center, I think the O's play probably the most. The center fielder probably covers the widest length. I don't know, just because Mullins is crazy. I saw him make a crazy diving play last year. No, 2 years ago, and it was crazy. He covered so much ground.
When we go to or my first game there at Camden Yards, who do you want to see them play?
Um, that's hard. I really. What team do you not like the most?
Not like the most.
Do you hate?
Well, I mean, of course, I never liked the Braves and the Mets, but I don't know. A good rivalry with them is Boston or New York Yankees.
Nobody likes the Yankees besides people in New York.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing O's beat the Yankees.
They usually do at home, at least I think.
Might be worth it. We'll check the schedule. We'll see what's working.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen most of our division. I've seen the Rays twice. I've seen the Red Sox. I've seen the Blue Jays. I've seen the Yankees.
Mhm.
I've never seen the Mets. I've never seen the Braves.
Yeah, they only play them once though, at least once at home. Well, three times, but
I've
one
seen the
series.
Padres. Yeah, I saw Padres. I've seen Dodgers. We got smoked.
I will say other ballparks I want to see. I would like to go to San Diego and check out a game. That ballpark looks nice, and then nothing wrong with that San Diego weather. And then I got that Pittsburgh stadium. That looks really cool. I'd like to see it. Like to see a game there.
No offense, but they're kind of ruining the culture up there.
You think so?
No, like they took off that Roberto Clemente.
They're adding it back, from what I hear.
Yeah, but still,
I
that
don't. I
shouldn't
don't know
even
why that
have
ever
been
happened.
touched.
It's bizarre, but I wouldn't mind going there seeing Skeens throw a game.
I'm also a Skeens hater, like a very Skeens hater. He's good and all. I don't know how he hasn't had Tommy John yet. I'm not saying he's a siren, but the dude's throwing a 101, which is ridiculous, like every pitch, like over 20 times a game. I think something like that.
He's young. We'll see if it can last or if he's going to end up needing surgery.
Oh, he's like 25 already.
Yeah.
because he's older than Gunner, I think.
For a pitcher, that's pretty young.
Well, I'm just saying because he went to college, so
Yep.
and it's kind of good.
But that ballpark looks cool with the cityscape in the background.
In my opinion, it looks cool, but that doesn't mean like the service and stuff.
Well, that may not be true, right? But that's still a ballpark I'd like to check out, and
Who am I to judge?
it's not terribly far.
It's like
It's probably a good 6 hours from here.
that's pretty terrible, dude.
Yeah. But we go see a Phillies game. That's 2 hours. So
If that,
yeah, maybe a
really.
little under.
Yeah. Um. What do you want to talk about that's unrelated to sports? Because we gotta get some. Please, the 5 people who saw the video, comment below what you want us to talk about other than sports
Give us
or
some
sports.
topics.
Just give us something. We'll talk about it.
Just started playing pickleball. What do you think about pickleball?
It seems. It seems pickleball. It's like
It was weird because like I have a tennis background, so it was weird playing it and just I always just kept forgetting how long the paddle was and like swinging at things and completely missing because I was expecting it to be much longer. But eventually, I got the hang of it and was able to get some spin going and things like that. So I enjoyed it. Looking to play some more.
we're enjoying some tournaments this summer. Maybe get some, you know, shorts out or something.
Yeah, I might be able to do that. Maybe get some trophies for the shelf.
Huh. Yeah, we need something to put up there.
Yeah,
That table back it.
that table needs to go. But we just added the pennant and the Kraken arm. That's new.
I got that in Seattle.
We did.
I did.
Yeah, you.
Stop ruining my moments, dude.
I was there.
I'm gonna fight you,
Hmm,
dude. That'd be funny. But here, hold on.
it wouldn't be funny.
Yeah, it would be. I'm an all-star fighter. Move it. Get up. Move your mic.
There's no fighting.
Yeah, there is.
It's like Shakira, no fighting.
What? What is he talking about? Shakira?
The older people know.
No, no old people watch? I don't think. Yeah, alright.
And I'm back. Oh
What do you
dear.
want to talk about for like 7 more minutes?
What else we got? Uh, how's school going?
Trash.
Apparently, it's no good.
What did I say? Trash.
Hmm. What else you got?
Um, wiffle ball. We need to get playing wiffle ball.
Yep, we can do that. Weather's getting better.
We need to find a short field with a fence.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
We're not playing where we normally play.
No.
We're gonna get a short field.
Football's fun though. I enjoy it.
Yeah, we have nowhere to play here though. Fence, like
There's a park nearby. We can go.
well, Patterson.
Hmm.
Where at Patterson?
We'll figure out somewhere.
We need to put up like a fence or something. We'll get some videos about that out probably.
Absolutely.
We could film our game. We should do a season. We should do like a 6-team season. Six team league.
Let's do it.
We should come up with the teams right here, right now. I don't know what you guys are thinking. What do you think?
Do it.
Let's do it.
Thinking about stifling in here.
What does that mean?
Hot.
No.
Eddie, chill. It's getting edited out.
No, it's not. Please don't edit that one out. Alright, we got the East and the West. What do you want to do? 8 team league?
I thought you said 6. 6 is good.
Well, I mean, eight. Four. Half of it. Half of them won't make it. Half of them will. Or we can do only 2 make it. Well, if you think about it, if we do 8, we can have the. It would go 6 make it, and then after the first round of the playoffs, it'd be 4, and then 2 after that,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'd be Flash.
Okay.
No, Stu, and that'd be 4 in each conference.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that'd be better because you can have an even amount of games. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you do 3, a team will have to play twice in a row every time.
That's true.
So first, we could put with a W Williamsburg.
Williamsburg. There you go.
I spell William.
Yep.
Here, you write this down because you have better
Williamsburg
handwriting.
what?
Williamsburg. Wild.
All right.
And we'll come up with like the uniform colors on the back or something. Another team in the East.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you cross out the West?
I'm gonna write that down here.
Oh.
Let's see here. Williamsburg. What about Jacksonville?
Just put Miami.
Miami.
Miami. Or are we gonna get sued if I say Sharks?
Why would you get sued?
I don't know.
No.
Miami Sharks, that sounds cool.
There we go.
We each get to come up with a team. Your team will be. Do you want your team to be on the West? So do you want to have a Maryland team and not on the west side of Maryland, and not have an East?
You want a Maryland team? That would be on the East. What do you want there?
Would Philly be on the west of Maryland? Kind of.
It's still in the East Conference, though.
No, so you gotta pick somewhere else. Would Texas would be on the west?
Yep.
You lived in Texas
I
for a
did.
couple, like 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it 14?
It was like 10.
That's still a long time. Decade. So you can be a Texas team. I'm gonna be. Do you put Maryland yet, or do you put Baltimore?
Which would you rather?
Baltimore. The Bombs. Baltimore Bombs. And he smokes one to right center field. That one's back at the track, and it's gone. All right, how many is that down?
We got 3 in the East.
Wait. Okay. I might just fell. The last East team. What are you thinking? Do you want to have a New York team? I think we should.
Yeah, we'll do New York.
Just put NY.
Mm-hmm.
Cars.
I don't like cars.
That's horrible.
New York taxis.
Me. Yeah. Magic. The New York Magic.
Can do that. All right, in the West we got Texas. We'll do
You can pick. That's your team.
Texas Tornadoes.
Is Hawaii? Would Hawaii be on the West considered?
Sure would.
Hawaii Tsunamis. Wouldn't that be?
Tsunamis. What about Seattle?
Seattle. The Seattle space.
Seattle Space Needles?
Sure. Is that 3?
Mm-hmm. Need one more.
We can have a maybe.
California, Phoenix, Arizona. What do you like?
Can have an LA team.
Mm-hmm. Let's do LA.
Okay, LA.
Lasers.
Okay, the LA Lasers.
There we go.
Alright, I need to see that.
We got them.
Hold up. Alright, we need to have the team colors so we can wear them when we film these games. They'll probably be 10-15 minute games.
Yep.
3 innings.
3 innings is good.
The rules are 3 innings. There are force outs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that means? So even if you slide, you don't have to tag them. I mean, you could still.
Yep.
I mean, if you're high or like. Oh, did that get on camera?
I don't know. You should have put it right up against the mic. Don't shart on the mic.
Did it? Did that pick up? I don't think that picked up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It rings in here. Oh, do you smell it?
we've reached a new podcasting low.
I mean, nobody even watches this.
My word.
The wild would probably be like green.
Yep. Wild green
No, but
on the back.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
All right, the Sharks, gray.
Sharks gray, okay.
The Bombs,
Wait, I get to pick that. You know what? I want. Either orange or blue. I'll take blue.
blue. All right, and we got the Magic.
Magic, that should be purple. Do you want purple?
Purple's good.
Okay, because I mean it's kind of mysterious.
Tornadoes.
You probably pick like orange or something.
Yeah, we'll do orange.
You could do gray.
Already got gray for Miami.
Oh,
We'll do orange. The Tsunamis. I'd say blue, but we have blue. So
you could put
do white.
I mean, sure.
White's good.
And then one more team.
There's 2 more. There's Space Needles.
That should be. Is there a green?
There is a green. The wild are green.
Oh, what's the other team?
We'll make it silver.
I don't know. Ain't none of us gonna be wearing silver, my boy. What's the other team? The last team.
We've got the Lasers.
That should be red.
That's red, yes.
Um,
Space Needles.
Space Needles.
Orange, white. What else do we have here? We can do. Yellow doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I love the Chihuli's right there. There's a lot of yellow in the Chihuly.
We could do like orange. No,
The
that doesn't
tornadoes
really.
are orange.
Oh yeah. What do you guys think? I mean,
Could
I'm
do,
trying to think. Look
could do
around.
black for them.
Okay, black.
All right,
We
black it
definitely
is.
have black. And you don't. Okay, I'm gonna get one more page. I know it's a long episode, but I think you guys will like it. I don't know. Tell me if you guys like the 20-minute or the 35 or around that. If I make the rules, it's like 5 rules.
We can do 5 rolls.
All right. So the rules are 3 inning games, 1 out, and a hit by pitch equals 2 balls, not a walk. And force outs are applied, which means you don't have to tag somebody if they slide. And you're allowed to peg, but it has to be shoulder and below. If it's if it's above the shoulder, they're safe. And they can keep going. And there's ghost runners.
Sounds good.
Please keep supporting and just.
Share the love. Send it around. Share. You let everybody know about it.
And we have shorts that come out. We're gonna probably have something out either tonight or tomorrow.
Stay tuned to the YouTube channel.
Yep. Stay athletic.